Are you aiming for a high score in the IELTS listening? Well, you're in the right place. The International English Language Testing System, or IELTS, is a globally recognized assessment designed to evaluate English proficiency. It's a crucial step for those seeking global opportunities, be it for studies, work, or migration. Now, the IELTS exam has 4 components: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Today, we're focusing on the listening section. This part of the exam is all about testing your ability to understand spoken English. It's about how well you can follow a conversation, a lecture, or even a monologue. The listening section is neatly broken down into 4 sections, each with 10 questions. That's 40 questions in total. The conversations and monologues will vary, encompassing a range of topics from everyday social contexts to educational and training contexts. You'll encounter different types of questions, including multiple-choice matching plan/map/diagram labeling, form/note/table/flowchart/summary completion, and sentence completion. It might sound overwhelming, but don't worry. With the right approach and practice, it's not as daunting as it seems. Remember, the IELTS listening section is not just about understanding the spoken word, but also about being able to pick up the nuances and implied meanings. It's about understanding a speaker's opinion, attitude, or purpose. It's about being able to follow a conversation or a monologue, even when the language gets complex or the subject matter unfamiliar. So how do you master this? How do you ensure that you can keep up, understand, and respond to the questions accurately? Well, that's what we're here to discuss. We'll walk you through understanding the format, preparing effectively, strategies to use during the test, and most importantly, reflecting on your practice. Stay tuned to learn the steps to conquering the IELTS listening section. The first step to mastering the IELTS listening section is understanding its format. This section is divided into 4 parts, each featuring a different type of conversation or monologue. In the first part, you'll typically hear an everyday social interaction, something as simple as booking a hotel room or buying a train ticket. Here, your ability to understand basic factual information is tested. Moving on to the second part, you'll listen to a monologue set in an everyday social context, like a speech about local facilities or a radio piece about museum exhibits. This part tests your ability to understand detailed factual information. The third part features a conversation between up to 4 people in an educational or training context, perhaps a university tutor and a student discussing an assignment. This part checks your comprehension of complex language and ideas. Lastly, the 4th part presents a monologue on an academic subject, like a university lecture. This part evaluates your ability to follow an argument and understand a speaker's viewpoint or attitude. Familiarizing yourself with this format is crucial. It allows you to anticipate what's coming next, helping you to focus better and understand the context quicker. Knowing the format is half the battle won. Now let's move on to the preparation phase. Preparation is key when it comes to acing the IELTS listening section. Indeed, the importance of regular practice cannot be overstated. To excel in the listening section of the IELTS exam, you need to familiarize yourself with a variety of accents. The IELTS exam incorporates a wide range of English accents from around the world, including Australian, British, North American, and New Zealand accents. Therefore, exposing yourself to these different accents through various mediums, such as movies, podcasts, and radio shows, can significantly improve your understanding and interpretation of spoken English. Online materials serve as an excellent resource for practice. Numerous websites provide free IELTS practice tests that simulate the actual exam's format and difficulty. These resources often come with audio clips that you can replay as many times as you need, allowing you to practice at your own pace and comfort. But remember, practicing the test format is just one part of the equation. You also need to work on improving your vocabulary and general listening skills. For vocabulary, consider reading a wide range of materials like newspapers, novels, and academic texts. This will not only expand your word bank, but also give you a better understanding of how words are used in different contexts. As for listening skills, you might want to try active listening exercises. Active listening involves fully focusing on, understanding, and responding to a speaker. This can be practiced in daily life, for example, when talking to a friend or watching a TV show. Try to understand the main ideas, identify the speaker's attitude and the purpose of the speech. The road to acing the IELTS listening section might seem challenging, but remember, it's a journey. Each step you take in preparation is a step closer to your goal. With consistent practice and preparation, you are well on your way to achieving success in the IELTS listening section. The test day is here, so how do you make the most out of the 30 minutes of the listening section? First and foremost, don't let the clock intimidate you. It's there to guide you, not to rush you. Use your time wisely. Before the audio starts, you will be given some time. Use it effectively to read the questions. This will give you a sense of what to listen for. It's like having a roadmap before you start your journey. This way, you'll be prepared to catch the answers as they come along in the audio. Next, don't underestimate the power of making notes. Jot down keywords or phrases that can trigger your memory later. But remember, these notes should be brief. You don't want to spend too much time writing and miss out on the ongoing conversation. Now, let's talk about staying calm. It's easier said than done, we know, but it's crucial. If you miss an answer, don't panic. Maintain your focus on the next part. The audio won't pause, and neither should you. Remember, the aim is not to understand every single word, but to get the answers right. Speaking of answers, accuracy is key. Spelling and grammar mistakes can cost you marks, so double-check your answers. If you're unsure about an answer, take an educated guess rather than leaving it blank. Lastly, let's discuss time management. You're given 10 minutes at the end to transfer your answers to the answer sheet. Use this time to review and correct any possible mistakes. But be careful. Don't get caught up in second-guessing yourself. Trust your instincts. Remember, every second counts during the test. Make it count. Practicing alone is not enough. Reflecting on your practice is equally important. Indeed, a crucial part of your IELTS listening preparation journey is the reflection process. This is not merely about scoring your practice tests and moving on to the next one. No, it's about taking a moment or even a few to really ponder over your test. Imagine your practice test as a mirror. It reflects your current abilities, your strengths and your weaknesses. And just as you would in front of a physical mirror, it's vital to take a good, hard look at this reflection of your skills. You see, each mistake you make, every question you stumble over, they all tell a story. They highlight areas that require your attention, aspects that need a bit more work. By reviewing your practice tests thoroughly, you can uncover these stories, understand these areas of improvement, and focus your efforts accordingly. Now, it's not always easy to accept our mistakes, especially when we've put in so much effort. But remember, every mistake is a stepping stone towards progress. It's a hint, a guide, telling you where to direct your efforts. So instead of being disheartened, be encouraged. Each mistake is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and ultimately to improve. And as you progress, it's important to keep track of this journey. Note down your scores, jot down the areas you struggled with and the ones you excelled at. This tracking not only gives you a clear picture of your growth, but also helps you adjust your preparation strategy. If you find you're consistently struggling with a particular section, maybe it's time to change your approach or seek additional resources. In the end, it's about creating a cycle of practice, reflection, and adjustment. This cycle, this rhythm, is what will carry you towards your goal. It's what will turn your weaknesses into strengths and your efforts into results. Reflection is the key to improvement. Keep practicing, keep reflecting, and you will see your scores improve. To wrap up, let's quickly recap what we have covered today. We started off by introducing the IELTS listening section, explaining its structure and importance. We then moved on to the first step, understanding the format. It's crucial to familiarize yourself with the types of questions and the layout of the test, as this will form the groundwork for your preparation. Next, we delved into Step 2, the preparation phase. We discussed the importance of practice and the utilization of resources to enhance your listening skills. We emphasized the need to develop strategies to manage time, deal with unfamiliar accents and tricky questions. In the third step, we talked about what to do during the test. We highlighted the importance of staying focused, reading instructions carefully and making efficient use of the given time. Finally, we discuss step 4, the reflection phase. It's essential to review your performance, learn from your mistakes and make improvements for the future. Remember, success in IELTS listening comes with understanding, preparation, execution, and reflection. Good luck with your IELTS journey.